Welcome back to Invictus Forum. We are going to talk about humor. Although the play is packed with actions that are pathetic, it is not devoid of humor. It is humorous that a mother babbles around to put across her mother's beggarly message for the Alem. And when a mother sends back sarcastic words, she delivers the same message without changing a word. A mother's reply is sarcastic, snobbish, but the child does not know the consequence of what she's going to say. Eduke takes offense and throws away the alum, which is eaten by the dog. This creates an atmosphere of conflict between Imade and Eduke. Eduke seizes this opportunity of the grudge that she bears against Imade to champion the ostracism of Imade from women folk out of revenge. And this instance portrays Imade as self-reliant, hardworking, as she raises her daughter all by herself. There is also humor when Mbude brings the alum and hands it to her mother, but she throws it away to Ntiege, forcing Ebude to burst into tears and hit the dog with a stick. She is deprived of eating such a delicacy. Tells you that Eduke is vengeful. At Moabak, Imade sings a dirge with a tone of confrontation, aimed at ridiculing Wobe, who is married to a stranger, who lavishes her with wealth, while her poor mother, drank excrement with a spoon. This is explicit of the conflict between the two women as she blames Wobe's marriage for her mother's neglect and demise. Such attitude portrays her as taunting, troublesome, and confrontational. She does not hide her feeling towards Mr. Okori, whom she blames for taking Wobe away, thereby causing her sister to be neglected. There is also humor when the mother plays the drum with dexterity and the other women mock at them, and the cocks at the men as cocks that are relegating their duties of crowing to hen. While Emade beats the drum and the people are so eager and interested in the dancing, and the other women start to praise her, she willfully brings the drumming to an end when the men begin to show signs of jealousy, highlighting conflict and feminism. Imade has great mastery of the culture of the land and her determination to keep it alive. Although she's a woman, the humor is intensified when Imade brings the drumming to an abrupt end, asking the men to continue with the drumming. The mourners are very disappointed, and she reacts because of the men's show of envy towards the praises heaped on her. There is also humor when she challenges Moabak men, calling them cowards, weaklings, who have allowed a stranger to seize a woman from their grip. The most affected of all these men is the young man to whom Wobe had been betrothed before. This portrays her as courageous. It highlights conflict with the men, and the young men are ready to incarnate Mwanko, but for the intervention of Sango Mesumbe, who uses his wisdom to make them to understand that they shouldn't give so much importance to Imade. And in addition, she's a stranger. A mother decides to take a long journey when she stops her foot, when she's about to go and bring Ntube back from the mission. And she concludes that all is not well. While she takes a long journey looking for a female soothsayer to unravel the mystery behind her foot stubbing, she meets a tapper who gives her some fresh palm wine, which she gulps down and releases a fart that embarrasses her. But nevertheless, she befriends the tapper and she opens up, narrating to him what her problem is. And the tapper tells her that her problem is just within. She should go back and make peace with her people. The tapper's action highlights generosity and solidarity and way of life. A mother's decision to seek only a female soothsayer highlights her feminist stance. But ironically, what the tapper had interpreted is confirmed by the famous female soothsayer in Zone, and she goes back home disappointed. At the end of it, she cleanses her leg, her foot, and the stone using holy water, highlighting cultural conflict. Subscribe, share our videos so that other students can benefit from what we are doing. Leave us a comment to tell us what you think about the work that we are doing here.